USA, USA, let's go!
America.
We out here, U.S. What? No, none of that. Stop that. Exactly that. None of that.
We're going full blown America.
No,
You had to go and ruin
it.
Someone play the eagle noise.
Hey, this is fucked up. Why are the two black guys on the bottom and two white guys on the top?
I'm good.
Riverside, y'all need to change.
See, I got the two. I got
It's the exact opposite for me.
Yeah, I got a segregated
Oh,
like
is
a
it?
7th grade
Yeah.
dance on mine.
Okay.
That's so funny.
It is good to see you guys again. It's been some things said in my absence that will be addressed.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, yeah, some things in my absence that will be addressed. But welcome back to your favorite podcast, Late Entry, hosted as always by the young Republican himself.
How we doing, Late Entry family? I knew he was talking about me. I knew he
wouldn't
was
even-
talking about me just because I have a bald head. Fuck you.
I wouldn't even say shit. I'd have been like, he must be talking about somebody else.
Nope, I'll eat it. Whatever. I regret my vote in November. It's all good.
Hashtag Belgian honey pack. I'm sorry, this is waffle pack.
Late Entry family, we out.
Is anybody in the chat? What do y'all got to say about the waffle pack?
This man just say honey pack?
He sure did.
See? This man been gone for 2 episodes. Already out here acting up.
He's already tripping.
I got so much pent up, like I got things to say.
Oh, okay.
Well, let's hurry and get into it then.
And we got hold on, we gotta finish the intro.
Come on, Ben
First
Simmons.
First, this nigga Brown, that is so bad. If that nickname sticks on me, I'm ending this podcast. I'm retiring, dog.
Vince is making a comeback. You came back. Hey, stars are aligning.
Fuck that. I'm about to just go to fucking TikTok, just reaction videos. Like I'm leaving y'all. Double dose reacts. First
Oh my God.
We got Motion Matt.
What up, dog? What's crapping in?
What's crapping in? Every time you say that, I think like you wearing like a diaper. Is that how old you getting?
I mean, it's just the old school saying, man.
He's just like rapidly aging while like we've been on this podcast for 1 year. But to Spencer, Matt's gained like 12 years in age. He's like when Obama was president. He like,
oh shit! Yeah,
That's just why. That's why I keep coming on here every month to you guys to like rejuvenate me and keep me young.
yeah, Spencer won't help with that.
Every time you fucking come on the podcast, a few of your grays just turn black.
Yeah.
just for men, just for Matt.
Just for Matt. That's good.
And the return of your boy, Double Dose, back from Electric Forest. We got Starley in the chat. He said, "Did everyone get new cameras? We all look so high quality."
I actually did. Matter of fact, thanks for noticing.
Hey.
What'd you get, Matt?
Well, I just got a new iPad.
You had that last time, didn't you?
I think so. Maybe. I can't remember.
Starley's been AFK for a bit.
Okay.
He just bought a
Welcome
crib.
back. How was Forrest, Spencer?
I will talk about Forrest in a second.
Okay.
No, you're good. No, you're good. We'll talk about Forrest in a second. I got good things to say. I got crazy things to say, and I got bad things to say. So
I heard the craziest story about that place like a couple weeks ago.
And so before we get into that, I want to do something a little bit lighter first. And that is
All right.
And
I was wondering if you were going to talk about that.
Yep.
I figured.
To start. Okay.
Oh.
So one of you, I forgot which one of you it was, said on the Sunday episode, they said, well, Double Dose is gonna hear this. He's gonna either really agree with it or he's gonna have a bone to pick. And Kyle, surprise, surprise, you are safe. I have 2 topics to get into with Dove.
Let's go.
I'm gonna take my headphones off.
I have 2. The first one, you said that you did not want to see the Lakers run the shit back with Brown. You said it was time for him to move on. You didn't want to see them run that same shit out there again. I have extreme issue with that. Let me get my whole thing out real quick, and then niggas can talk. I have extreme issue with that for just this reason. the first year, you just threw the shit together at the trade deadline. You had no center. You played Ant Edwards and a center in Rudy Gobert that is capable of elevating to at times look like a very top center in the league. It was doomed to fail. Doomed to fail. The second year, shit was actually going so well. Bless you. They were cooking. And then Reeves and Luka both got hurt to run into the playoffs. And old man Bron single-handedly carried this team through the Rockets. And then they had to play the defending champs. Of course, they don't get smacked. They needed Luka. My point is, we never got to see a team make an actual playoff push with Luka, LeBron, Reeves, all healthy, plus a competent center. Now they've got a center. So I had an issue with that. I really wanted to see him run it back. I can't be too mad at you because apparently Bron thought the same fucking thing because he told the Lakers, hey, y'all good. Y'all can just go on without me.
He knew.
So,
hey, Michael Wilbon was talking about he wants him to go to Golden State. I was like, that's interesting. LeBron, Steph Curry, Draymond, Porzingis. I mean, they got some other young pieces there. I mean, I think that could be something.
AD too.
Yeah.
I'll say this about that situation. If it's almost like a lose-lose for Bron, it would be like everyone would have to just put the agendas aside that likes Bron and just enjoy seeing, them play together and try to, bring the unction out to another chip. It would be cool to see, almost like watching the Olympics, where it was like, oh, this is sweet to see this. But the agendas against Bron would be so disgusting. I almost don't want to see it. Like they're gonna be like, oh, he went to Golden State. He couldn't get Steph to join him. He had to go to Steph. If he wins,
the same thing could be said about KD. I mean, people say the same thing about KD.
KD a hoe.
I mean, but I also feel like LeBron has earned the right to go wherever the hell he wants to go. And ride off into the sunset and play 1-2 more years and be revered for the great player that he has been for the last 25 years, bro. So I don't think people can't come for LeBron like they did for KD. Like, you know what I mean? I think it's different.
I agree, but I'm just saying we all know that's going to be said. And if he wins a chip, they're going to discount it. It'll count for Steph's legacy. But for LeBron's legacy,
I think it would count for LeBron's too. I think it counts for LeBron's too.
Right. Real quick,
because Steph wouldn't do it without LeBron.
They discounted the bubble championship.
Let me talk. Okay, whatever. Fake fans discount that shit. Whatever. That was the best basketball that we could see at that time, and they played the best basketball, so they won the freaking championship. Everybody else played with no fans too. If it was that much of an advantage, then like everybody else had that. Yeah, whatever. Anyways, like LeBron going to play with Steph. I've already seen this being talked about as like, oh, this would be scary if it was 10 years ago. This would be scary if it was, 2016. Like, but to me, it's still freaking scary. They're still them, right? But
yeah, I think if
they're already going to be looked at as underdogs. Like, yeah, they do have it's the same issue LeBron had in LA with you have to keep everybody on the floor in order for this to work. But yeah, I mean, I think if you're Golden State, you say fuck it. Why not? Why not get older at this point?
Golden State with
ancient.
With LeBron in that lineup versus the Western Conference versus the young Spurs versus the young Thunder. I mean, that's like the old guard versus the new guard. I mean, that would just be fun to watch. It would be a great narrative for the NBA.
I don't think it'll be discounted. Is my big point. I think it's going to be. It might get discounted eventually, but these people are going to forget that they're saying like I'm not saying it should be, but they're going to be discounting it when it happens or if it happens. But right now they're going to forget that right now they're saying, oh, this is bullshit. This ain't even moving the needle for me. I
don't want to get into a debate on that sticking point. I'll just say, as someone who's been rocking with LeBron for a long time, I've seen the goalpost move. I know how that's going to be received. That's my opinion of it. But I don't want that to be the sticking point of this conversation. What I want to get to is point number 2. And you may be surprised about this, but Toph, as much as the issues I had with your initial point of that they should blow it up, you suggested something that I think is genius, and I've been telling everybody I've talked to about. And you said Bron to the Spurs. That was the greatest argument I have heard anyone, including the famous pundits, make. You were so good with that one. You said that the issues that they had, Wemby throwing the ball into Stephon Castle's back, the not being able to close, the not, you're up 30 points, you're shooting threes and not getting into the paint. LeBron would fix that. That would absolutely, they had Chris Paul there when he was a rookie, try to, give him some guidance and stuff like that. You got Harrison Barnes there. Clearly that leadership worked to a point, but Harrison Barnes is not helping you close in the finals. You put LeBron on that team, that's one of the, and I'll give you a smart person, but that is one of the smartest ideas I think that you have ever had.
Well, I think LeBron could be a great mentor to Wemby for sure. And I think Wemby's the next torch bearer. Like he's going to be the future of the NBA, as long as he's around. So that would be very interesting. That would be very, very scary. Because he could just go as a free agent. Like they wouldn't need to give anybody up. You could just keep that same finals team and just run it back with him in the fold. That would be really fun to watch too. But I kind of like the narrative of Golden State too, because there's a rivalry there. Like him and Steph already have faced each other, like in battle. They were in the finals twice? LeBron won one, Steph won one.
4 times, wasn't it?
I say more than
Yeah,
twice.
I guess you're right. Something like that. Yeah.
And then the play-in repeatedly in the play-in.
Yeah.
Toph, you want to respond to either of those things?
That your boy is right. Okay, let's just go ahead and break down this nasty Lakers thing in there. The man's going on 42. He can't play no defense. Reeves can't play no defense. Luka can't play no defense. You would have to get Hakeem Olajuwon, Shaq in his prime, and GP to fix that in there. It doesn't matter if these guys are healthy or hurt. They can't. It's all about matchups. The Lakers always get their worst possible matchup every time in the playoffs. And he ain't getting no younger. We're wasting Luka's prime years. The longer LeBron's on there. As good as LeBron is, he was always the guy on his teams in there. He can no longer do that. He makes too much money for the Lakers to make a competent team to fit him and those other 2 guys that can't play lick of defense in there. I know they want to get Duran. That's cool. But LeBron can't be in there. It just doesn't matter. I just don't like it. We see it all the time in there. So they'll look good in the regular season. What I always say, I don't care. Nothing about no regular season. As soon as they get in the playoffs, that's going to rear that ugly head again. And it happens year after year after year. Like I said, because they're not beating the Spurs. They're not beating OKC. They would have to play someone like the Rockets. You win one, next round you're going to end up losing. We've seen this dance over and over and over. It's not going to change on the Lakers team. Now, if you join someone like San Antonio, that's completely different in there because he's not the number 1 guy, but he could be the point guard. You don't need him to, carry the team in the playoffs, drop, 28 points, basically triple-double. He could play, get you 15 points, just, get his rebounds, and just play winning basketball. Because LeBron's biggest thing, his entire career, is I'm going to make the correct basketball play. He could do that in San Antonio. He can't do that for the Lakers in there. And history shows someone's going to go down on that team. Whether it's him and Luka. And if you got those 3 Super Bowl dominant guys, it takes one guy to go down and the whole ship crumbles again. There's nothing you could do. There's not a big man out there. You don't got enough shooters on that team. It's just not going to work on the Lakers. I'm just tired of seeing that same dance over and over.
I think that you've got a lot of good points, and we have kind of the same mentality with different conclusions. My conclusion is just different and yes, maybe, and I know you guys talked a lot about the money on last Sunday. I don't want to go through all of that, but if you could get him to take a little bit less money, which you guys talked about, to where he's not killing their cap, yes, someone seems to always go down. And Luka, who is my second favorite basketball player of all time, is usually that one. That man is always hurt. He played his whole time he went to the finals. He was hurt, had ice packs on both knees, bleeding through the ice packs. And he would play, and then he'd need sometimes in the fourth quarter, Kyrie had to step up and bring it home because Luka was cooked. Luka's the one that's usually getting hurt. And I'm saying that if you've got Reeves, Luka, and who's the guy they just got, the center they just traded for?
Don't matter.
Okay. I mean, he's supposed to be a pretty good guy. Right?
They don't need pretty good. They need
No, but he's supposed to be like a stalwart center.
Hell no.
From the Jazz. I can't
he said don't matter,
right? Walker Kessler.
No,
Walker.
No.
Oh, my voice is super cracked.
Woo.
Yeah, but look, if you have so what I'm saying is that's their big three now. If Luka goes hurt,
we're back with the big three combo. I'm just saying. We got a little loose with the big three.
Hey, go ahead and finish your point, man.
I'm sorry.
That is what's being fucking promoted as their new big three. And what I'm saying is that if Luka goes down with that group, they are cooked. If you have LeBron and Reeves and Walker Kessler, you might still have a little bit of a chance. That's all. That's where my takeaway is a little bit different from you. My ideal situation,
they need more than a little.
Though. I think Toast's right. It don't matter.
No, we're at that. He can't carry that no more. That team is not deep enough to beat the Spurs. They're not deep enough to beat OKC. It's just not going to happen. The Nuggets give them problems because Walker Kessler is not locking down Jokic. There ain't two people that's doing that.
No one's locking down Jokic.
That's what I'm saying. So if he wants to, win championship, he has to get out the West. If you're in the Lakers, you're not competing in that. You can go in the East, and you got a chance at it. But the West is just too good for him to do that.
Okay,
now.
So
not in this point in time.
When you see the Lakers as they are now, no LeBron with the pieces they have, do you feel like they're any closer to winning this shit?
Oh, the Lakers are cooked.
My point exactly.
But they're now that he's gone, they have a lot more money to build it. Because, like I said, Luka and LeBron play a very, very similar game. But when they're both on the field, that's even more defense that's not being played in there. So they're in that weird part where, like, you're able to see them play together, but it's just not conducive to winning basketball. They just can't do it. And he's taking all that large-ass contract. Like, you got to give something up, man. I just want to see him gone. Like I said, if he joins, the Warriors, it's the unks there. They're all in their 40s, 38, Yeah, like I said, you can't be mad at someone joining, an old team. Because they ain't got much depth either. But, them, I'd give them a chance. Because we've seen what Steph Curry does. He was cooking, and then eventually he went down. When you're 38, 40, you're going to go down, But like I said, I'd give them a chance. They would beat the Lakers.
Let me ask you just one question real quick, because maybe I'm viewing this from a different lens than you are.
Yeah.
You want LeBron gone because you think it's better for LeBron, not because you think it's better for the Lakers. You want LeBron to leave the sinking ship.
No, both teams.
Yeah.
Because now they can move on. You don't got to please LeBron because he's, an all-time best player. You can see the best player in this generation. However you want to cut in there. There's a certain respect in there. He had a no-trade contract, so even if you didn't want to trade him, he's got to sign off. Now that he just said, I'm stepping away, you can move on without me. That's just exact words in there. So they said, okay, Luka, your keys. Reeves, your keys. You do what you want to do because Luka wanted that, rim-running big man. He said, by 2026, I need that. You told me you're going to do that, so they got to deliver. If LeBron's on the team, you're very limited on you could get. Each day that goes on, people are signing left and right. Jaylen Brown's gone now. Like I said, there's a lot going on, so you can't sit there and wait on LeBron. Let me go on vacation. Let me figure out what I want to do. Nah, man, fuck that, man. We got a team to do. I ain't got time to be waiting on you. We ain't on the red carpet for LeBron no more. Move on. Do what you want to do. Lakers, you move on as well, too.
And this is, it might not be his farewell, but if he does go to this new environment, like Golden State rallies around him and like they get it done, right? They get a championship. Like he would go out undoubtedly the GOAT to anybody. There's probably some people in Chicago that would flip over and dude, 5 championships with 5 different teams.
No, they don't. I promise you they don't care. The GOAT conversation is over with.
It does it for me, brother. It does it for me.
And I think
it's already been done. I already think LeBron, like his grand scope of work
Well, that's what I'm
say
saying.
more.
No one's changing sides. Everyone is
Mm-mm.
on their side. Nothing. LeBron could win 3 more championships and get to 7. It's over with. They do
I
not
disagree
care.
with that. People will fold eventually. I was hardcore on the Michael Jordan side until a couple of years ago. Like, I was really like getting it done in LA that like helped solidify it for me. Like, and then being the highest point scorer and like continuing to dominate outside of that. Like, I don't know. I know I'm speaking as one person. I'm just an everyday LeBron hater, but I'm not necessarily like, it's only because what he did to me in the 2000s. It's all good.
Trying to convince the LeBron and Jordan debate is like trying to flip Republican to Democrat. It ain't gonna happen. That ship is long said.
They
Like
got
I
to
said,
do it
he-
on
he
their
could
own
win
time and
20
own reflection.
championships. Us as individuals are so set in our mindset, we're not flipping.
Yeah.
Because you got the old heads, you got, the middle ground, then you got the young jits. If you grew up watching LeBron, you're a LeBron guy. If you grew up watching Jordan, you're Jordan. There's nothing that can be done to change our mind because we're all stuck in our ways.
I
Like I
mean,
said.
I grew up watching more Jordan. Like, I mean, I guess I wasn't watching Jordan live, right? But I looked up to him like I would watch all of the ESPNU stuff, all of the ESPN Classic, like games that came on, and it was a Chicago game in the playoffs. Like, I loved watching those because I was like, this guy is clearly the best of all time. If I'm ever gonna make it to the NBA, like, I gotta watch this guy. And
Let's
so
ask the person that was alive to see this man. Who's your GOAT?
Oh, Mike, for sure, man. I mean,
Is
he's
there
always
anything
going to be.
is there exactly? Is there anything that
Yeah.
Brown could do to ever change your mind?
Maybe get 7 championships.
Maybe.
Yeah, he said
Maybe get 7
Maybe.
championships.
Maybe.
It's
If
over,
he
dog.
does.
It's over.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to do that. Like,
no, I don't either.
and like I take that, I say that trying to take nothing away from LeBron, because like you, Kyle, he ripped my heart out in the early 2000s. When the Pistons were going against him, and he really
Walk him
dethroned the
down.
Pistons.
Oh
Yeah, he really dethroned the Pistons.
Yeah.
And that hurt. So I tried not to like him, but over time, I mean, he's won me over. I agree, but I still don't supplant Jordan at the top, because LeBron is still trying to be like Jordan.
Let's leave it at that, because I think
Okay.
that's it. I think that's everything that there's
That was
to
a
say
mic
about
drop.
Yeah,
Statement.
you're right. No, that's
Do
fine.
you
LeBron to the
guys-
Pistons. Oh no.
That'd be
That's what Stanley
sick.
said, yeah.
I'd take that too.
Do you guys want to do the rest
Who
of
said
the
that? Does
big...
Starley say that?
Starley said that,
Yeah,
yeah.
I love that.
Do you guys want to do the other big NBA stuff? You want to talk Electric Forest? What y'all want to do next?
Yeah, you let us
Let's
know
hear
when
about
to go.
Forrest.
Okay. So, I got a crazy thing to tell you, and then I've got something much more heavy to talk about involved in it. Crazy shit was, I mean, it was a lot of fun for me. It was the first time I've been back in 3 years. Got to see a lot of my Michigan homies and stuff. Camp out. It was a really good time. Can you guys hear that or no?
Shut up, Bella.
Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna close my door. Give me 2 seconds. But yeah, it was a really good time. Got to hear some good music. I'm not sure if any of you, other than maybe Kyle, know who Grizz is, but
Grizz is dope.
officially- Yeah, okay, you're hip. Yeah, so he's back out of retirement. Got to see him again,
That's cool.
which was sick. But yeah, it was a really good time. Forrest is one of those places, and I want to talk about this for a second too before I get into the heavier thing. It's like people have so many opinions about the type of people that go to like music festivals, and at least in like the EDM community, I feel like it's usually such good people, like the community that you meet, like your neighbors at camp, the people in the crowds when you're trying to like go to the bathroom and get back like through a big crowd to your group of friends, and they're letting you through and helping you get through the crowd and stuff. Like the sense of community that you see there and the kind of genuine people that you meet, it's something that you don't see normally in everyday life, which is really, really cool. That being said, okay, so the crazy thing, on the last day, usually it storms during Forest. They have not moved the date for some reason. And every year it storms. And they stormed on the last day, so we had to go back to our campsite. And we're waiting for like 6-7 hours for them to open the festival grounds back up while it's storming. And I heard, you know how like when you see lightning and hear thunder, the distance, like the time in between is like how far away the storm is. I heard the loudest noise I have ever heard in my entire life and saw lightning. And I was like, holy shit, that has to be like right by us. Someone who's got service out there, bro, is looking on their phone and sees, yo, that struck a PVC, yeah, like pipe flag on someone's car 3 rows over from us.
Wow.
Yeah. Not 3 tenths,
That's
but 3
pretty
rows.
scary.
3 like 10 rows. Yeah, bro, that shit was right now. I was like, holy shit. That is crazy. I mean, that's like, yeah, like seeing lightning strike essentially. Like,
Yeah,
this is insane. Scared the shit out of me. I was like, all right, like the storm passed, dog.
Holy shit. You were right under that bitch.
Yeah. And then all right, on to this is gonna be a super, super vibe killer, but
Oh man.
it's bad. It's really bad.
Yeah, it is.
So this is an intersection of both something that like happened while I was there, and then also, you know, we've talked in the past about viral topics. No matter, you know, there's been a lot of heavy viral topics we've talked about. So it would be probably remiss of me not to talk about this one. You guys might have even heard about it already. It's been all over the news everywhere. Like I got out of Forest, my parents had heard about it already. All my friends in Chicago back had heard about it. Like, it's really sad. But on the last day, we found out that there was a dead baby found in one of the porta potties. Out there, yeah, it was. It's brutal. And they said that the placenta was attached to it still. So like the whoever birthed it had birthed the entire baby, the entire placenta, and then left. And
I mean, that's pretty disgusting. I mean, given that like you can literally take a baby to a police station, a fire station. She probably could have took it to somebody there and just said, I just found this baby. And somebody would have taken care of it. So
yeah, you have a bunch of other options, obviously, other than like one of the most horrific things you can ever wish upon any human, let alone their first.
I mean, one can't help but wonder either. Like, was the mother on drugs or something? I mean, you're at an electric music festival. I mean, there's a lot of drugs in the air. So, you know, maybe the baby was stillborn or something like that too, man. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's very tragic.
Extremely tragic. And, you know, my prayers go out for the baby for however long that lived. I mean,
I feel sorry for whoever opened the door and walked in and just saw that. The
and
person
found
behind them and just saw that.
Yeah.
The trauma that this whole
That's an
thing
image you
created.
never get out of your head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even, I mean, it, like, not to just like put you in the, you know, the victim part of all of this or whatever, but like even just being there has to be fucking weird, bro.
I mean, yeah, when we found out about it, like someone read it, like, because it was on M Live that day, and they read it to us when we were at camp, and I mean, it was like, what?
Bro, a buddy of mine was telling me about Forrest and said, somebody was there and had, you know how you have like bubbles, like the innocent little bubbles you play with as a kid, and you're blowing bubbles.
Yeah.
He said somebody was putting fentanyl in it and blowing bubbles all over the place, and like it's transdermal too, so people could absorb that through their skin. I'm like, that should be criminal. Like, I'd be ready to fight somebody. You blow some fentanyl bubbles on me. Like,
I'd just be fighting somebody just trying to blow some regular bubbles. Like,
I'd be like, all right, whatever. You're just high as a kite.
Yeah,
okay.
right.
I had not heard about that, but I mean, that's crazy.
Oh, that's crazy.
And I guess that's why part of why I wanted to mention like the people and the experience earlier too is it's like,
yeah,
I mean, an absolute tragedy, and it's disgusting. I mean, absolute, like there's no words to express like the feelings toward a situation like that. but it was tough, like coming back to of like not to like interject myself as a victim in this other horrible situation, but it's like coming back to and then like getting back to service, right? And then getting on like social media and like I said, everyone has heard about this. Everyone in the world
Bless
knows
you.
about this. I'm seeing people, bless you. I went to high school with stuff like that. It's everywhere, especially across Michigan. But like I said, even back to Chicago, it was, and it's a national to international event. So I mean, most of the country,
Yeah.
I feel like, if you were even remotely tapped in, like I've heard about that. But what was tough is seeing all the people that were basically saying like, um, people I feel like have a really bad job of like accepting that something bad happened at face value and not trying to assign further blame to it. And people were saying like the festival was like fucking terrible for not canceling the last day of it or like making everyone go home. I saw a post saying that like everyone that stayed there and didn't leave on the last day were all fucking terrible people.
Yeah, but you can't do
Um,
that, bro. You can't say that either. Like people spent
yeah,
hard-earned money to be there, like had nothing to do with the situation. Yes, it's a tragedy, but you know, not everybody there needs to mourn this unborn child with vacating the premises and canceling the fucking festival. It's too big of a production. It's too much fucking money involved. And I'm sorry to the fucking woke, the army out there that expects to just cancel stuff like that for something like bad happening. And it's no different than like you said, lightning striking somebody's car, or the show must go on. I mean,
I saw people saying that like everyone that stayed there and partied afterwards were part of demonic rituals for basically being okay with sacrificing that baby for partying and drugs.
wow,
Um,
Wow.
and I mean,
I think that's a
it's not
stretch.
absolutely. I mean,
That's
I agree with it too. It's tough seeing if you're having so many feelings about the situation itself, and then like coming home and seeing so much of that too. Somebody that I went with had kind of a good point. They said that people already feel a way about events like this, and so any added motive that they have to be able to push an agenda like that, they'll use. Like you're just looking for an excuse to I already think that this is a bad place, so it's something bad happened, let me attach that to it and bury you with it. And yeah, that's why I just wanted to talk about some of the good stuff of there, spending time with your friends and the people that you meet. So many genuine people there, from the workers to the other festival goers and stuff too, with because it's like it's not for people that maybe I'm the only person that you've ever known who's gone to Electric Forest. Like it's not, that's not the focus of it. The focus of it isn't
Well, and how
getting
long
fucked
is
up.
that?
It's not
Yeah.
hurting people. It's having fun, building communities, enjoying yourself, and having a vacation away from the real world. No cell service.
Right.
I don't hear what's going on. You know what I mean? I'm just here enjoying time with my friends, getting back into nature. And so, yeah, that's really all I've got about that.
Well, I'm glad you had a
no,
good time aside from that. You know, it is
no.
a
I
terrible thing, but
I couldn't believe I am the person that's like so tuned out that I would not have heard about this. Thank God for Miranda, as she like said, "Did you hear about?" And I was like, "Wasn't that like years ago?" I feel like I heard some crazy stuff like that, and she was like, "No, that was like this weekend." And I was like, "Oh." Like, and not that that makes it a difference, but like then it was like it does do this whole thing. It's the human experience of like when it's connected to you. Like I knew you were there, and I was like, oh fuck. So like like yeah,
Yeah.
I mean it does. It's a weird thing, but it makes it that much more real. It's just like people who live closer to New York that remember 9/11. It's obviously 9/11 impacts everybody, but when you are that close to that situation, it impacts you in a completely different way. Um, so
I mean, and it's exactly like, I mean, not to compare a large tragedy like 9/11 to something
right,
like
right.
this, but like, people saw 9/11 and still had to go into work. You know what I mean? Like, someone dies in your apartment complex, you don't vacate the entire apartment complex. Like Matt said, like the show must go on, unfortunately. And we can, I feel like, recognize and mourn something terrible that happened over here and not try to pin that on every single person of thousands of people that was unrelated to that.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. When you're
Yeah,
there to
and
escape reality, and dead babies are
Exactly.
unfortunately a
right,
reality in this world, man.
right.
Dead people are a reality, and the world ain't gonna stop for neither one of us. And you know, would it have been more tragic if someone overdosed or died there, like an adult? I don't. Maybe not. Probably not. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
But
It's tough. I mean, the kid doesn't even have
that
a
shit happens too.
chance.
It
Yeah.
reminds me of what was it, Astro World, when that kid got trampled. What was that?
Yeah.
I don't know, 10, 15 years ago.
It was a while ago.
Yeah.
Weren't there a couple of deaths at that?
I think
thought
that
there
was
was
even
People
worse.
get
Yes.
suffocated.
Yes,
People get
Yes.
passing
suffocated
out.
because
Yes.
they were
Any
getting held up by the crowd and
Because that was
passing out. And they couldn't even
yes,
fall.
and that was like a
It was
fucking
the
mosh pit.
way it was like the way they set up the railings too. Like they had it, and then they had like the overspill. Everybody was pushing into the center, and just the people that are at the front are like, you have nowhere to go. You're at the railing, like you're suffocating, and then people in between. And yeah,
and when things like that happen too, like as someone who goes to a lot of music festivals, you've seen festivals take steps to try to prevent stuff like that from happening. We're gonna schedule another huge name at the same time as this huge name to break this up, so there's not so many people at one stage. A lot of stuff goes into that. There's nothing that you can tell me. There's nothing that you can tell me that you're gonna be able to do to like pin this on Forrest of like what you can do to prevent this situation. You know what I mean?
What could you say? No pregnant women allowed. I mean, that's
you do a pregnancy test.
You can't do that.
Right, exactly. How do
you can't do that? I mean, it's I don't know. It's un-American. It's okay. I don't know. It's not okay, but like you said, it's two things could be true at the same time. It was a great festival. A lot of people had a great time, and something fucked up happened there. Like
terrible. All right. One of you guys talk about Jaylen Brown.
JB, the drama's finally over.
The Twitch king.
He could go on Twitch, be happy again. You know. Now, I've been diving this quite a bit.
You think his new team is going to support his Twitch habits?
Y'all know that he went on Twitch and called fucking Joel Embiid a fucking flopper, and now to play with him.
So, Jaylen Brown.
I remember that.
I don't even care. I'm not going to put this nicely. Jaylen Brown is a very selfish person. He's very full of himself. Which I feel like he doesn't really care. He has his own agenda, and he ain't afraid to tell the world, how he feels, what he's thinking. He's kind of like, is my way or the highway kind of thing. If you live on the rock, you've kind of always known Jason Tatum was the golden child in Boston. Just like we saw with Austin Reeves, Jalen Brunson more than Austin Reeves. We couldn't see the best of Jaylen Brown if he's playing next to JT in there, because there was one ball, and they both kind of want to be the guy. Jason Tatum is more of a selfless kind of guy. Jaylen Brown's play style is give me the ball, get out of my way. I'm gonna do what I got to do. Now he does take the hardest defensive option, which that's wonderful, because JT he getting cooked. Derek White, he getting cooked. Marcus Smart said, all right, watch out. I'll get, Joel Embiid. He tried to no avail, but, he's a very confident person. And, for me and all my superstars, you got to have that dog in you. He might be some of the biggest bark, some of the dog, in the entire league. Like I said, whether if it's, naive or just supreme confidence, he has it. And I'll commend him on that. But from a team fit, I don't know how you could have Jaylen Brown, Tyrese Maxey, and VJ Edgecombe on the same team. Now, of course, just looking at it, on paper, he's playing the three. But that is a lot of ball for three very, very ball dominant guys.
They better go find some shooters.
I mean, Maxey can light it up. Jaylen Brown.
Do you think Philly's better? Do you think Philly's better after the trade than they were before it?
I like it for the aspect that you're not so Joel Embiid dominant anymore. That might be the only aspect, and I highly doubt that you trade VJ Edgecombe. Who else would you get on the open market? Draft picks. There's no other big men I mean, he could get draft picks, but if you have Jaylen Brown, Edgecombe, and Maxey, you're the win now mode, especially in the East. Giannis, he just got traded in there. He got, the revamped, Boston. So for the most part, the East has always been pretty wide open. Dominantly, it was usually Boston. They were always a clear-cut favorite. Now that it's broken up, you could kind of give every team, at least a puncher's chance in there. I just don't like the dynamic of that team right now. And it's still very early. You can make some moves, especially, before the trade deadline. But I just think it's just a nasty fit right now. It's early. I could very be wrong, but right now
I
I'm
think
not
you're
liking
right.
the fit.
I'm with you.
I just don't see like the vision right now.
I don't either.
Even if the vision isn't great currently, I don't see how, as the 76ers, you don't make that move. Matt, you said, do you think they're better than they are now? They gave up, or
No,
better now than
I
they
said
were
they
before.
don't.
No, you asked if they're better now than they were before. They gave up Paul George,
Yeah.
Podcast P, and
Pandemic
two first round picks, two
in
second round picks.
2030. In 2030.
Yeah, you leveraged a lot of people there.
You gave up nothing. You gave up nothing. You gave up nothing to get Jaylen Brown, dog.
I think the Celtics, honestly, are going to have a damn dynasty from this. Like, seriously.
The Celtics, it's reported that this was the Celtics basically shopping him. They called the 76ers and said, hey, you want a chance to fucking beat us in the playoffs next year? Like, because they knew that shit was sour over the fucking.
I mean, that's a lot of draft picks, though, man.
Compared to like,
Mikal Bridges went for 5.
Yeah, Mikal Bridges, LaMelo, they all went for 3+ players. He didn't go for much compared to the other ones. Yeah, that's the part I'm like, this is crazy.
Yeah, Giannis' trade was nuts.
Yeah, Giannis was everything, and the picks, and like what, 4 or 5 players?
Yeah.
So optically, his trade compared to everybody else, it does seem like a bag of onions. And you trade him to like one of your biggest rivals. On top of that, which was like, wow.
That's an all due disrespect by the Celtics.
That's how bad they wanted to get rid of Jaylen Brown. They said, I don't care where you go. You could go to, Philly. They just want to wash their hands with it.
Yeah, at least when the Lions got rid of Hawkinson, we freaking ate from it.
Coming off of a season where he basically carried the Celtics the entire season.
I know, like as while Tatum's out, but I do agree with Toph though that like this
he rubs you the wrong way.
It's another one of those things of like this can't keep going on. We can't keep trying this and thinking that these 2 number ones are gonna like
I think
respectfully go number 1 and 2, and we all know Tatum is not gonna not be the number 1 in Boston, so he's got to move on. But should they have taken more for him? Obviously, but I think Boston's worse for this.
You could have got Giannis.
I feel like Philly is going to be a worse place because they already have Embiid. You're not going to be the alpha dog there. Like it's already Embiid's team. I feel like
Embiid is going to miss 35 games a year. And
2 years ago, Embiid, but no, not anymore.
Yeah,
sadly.
Is he just going to retire? Like he's just done, isn't he?
I mean,
think so.
I think there's still a market for Embiid, not as much, but like I said, I think for right now, you just let it rock out. Like I said, the season's still early. But if it's nasty, trade deadline, blow it up now. Or
I would think of that as the same way that it was with the Lakers getting Luka. Like, hey, we've got old LeBron. If it works, cool. Otherwise, we have Luka now. Hey, Embiid, if you're healthy and it works, cool. Otherwise, we have Jaylen Brown. In Philly, we'll see how that works. Jaylen Brown in the city of Philadelphia.
It's a crazy trade.
Brown can hoop. I just don't know how he plays with those other guards. I mean, for Embiid's point, he doesn't have to carry the team anymore. So I like it for that standpoint, but I just don't know how Maxey's a point guard, He ain't the best catch and shooter. He's more the guy that likes to, drive. It's just like, oh, I just don't know. Like, I just hope Brown doesn't stunt the growth of VJ Edgecombe. And that's the part where I'm like, I don't know how that's going to fit. I don't know if Maxey's going to be the same. But, hey, we could all be wrong. But optically for right now, I'm not a fan.
Yeah.
I actually like this for Philly. I really do. I don't know shit about basketball, but I mean, I watch it, but I don't know. I'm the worst at predicting this shit. But I really do think that, which is probably all for any of you bettors out there listening, it's all the more reason to bet against Philly this year. But I think Philly's going to have a good year.
If
I
I
think
was to
this is
put
the
this,
step in the right direction.
if I was to put this into terms that half the people on this podcast can understand, this would be like if the Eagles had called up the Lions and said, "Hey, we'll give you AJ Brown for David Montgomery." Like, I mean, we have Jameis, we have Amon-Ra St. Brown, but sure, like, okay,
Yeah,
sure,
I guess. Yeah.
yeah.
If that's
They
what you're
gave
gonna
nothing.
offer.
They gave nothing up to get him.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you're not wrong. It's basically like, hey, you want some? I mean, at the same, I mean, it's like David Montgomery and a couple second rounders. I feel like, or like a second rounder or something, because like they are giving up some of their
True.
future for this.
Yeah, but in fucking 4 or 5 years, dog. The
I mean,
goal
you
with
expect
Jaylen
that your
Brown
team's
is to
still
win a
good, so like
championship.
by that time,
That's
those picks
true.
are basically
That
second
those-
rounders.
Right. Yeah.
Fuck
And you
that's
got
fair.
them
old
picks.
pandemic P.
Damn, that's crazy.
Percocet P. You
So the
got.
Celtics are like, yeah, take him and we'll beat you. Fuck you. All right, whatever.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's a very
and I
bold move by the Celtics,
don't
and I
think
think it's
that's
gonna bite.
smart.
I think it's gonna bite them in the ass so bad. Like that is the Celtics are so much worse off for this. In my
It's
opinion.
just worse. Like you had the reports that like you could have had Jaylen Brown for Giannis. You basically traded Jaylen Brown for Paul George at this point.
Yeah, and it's just
That's what's like, wow. After
yeah.
everything we heard, it's like
to a
this is what you
direct
got?
competitor. To a
Yes.
direct competitor.
Yeah, literally.
It would have been both ways, but at least
To
I'd
the
have got
people that
Giannis.
sent you home last season, no less.
Damn. What? Oh,
Damn.
yeah, you're right.
That's
That
about
just
to
shows
get
how
deep.
Boston just
Oh,
didn't
shit.
care anymore. That's it. Just go.
Yeah,
Can't wait to see those games next year.
Yeah.
I think the Celtics are gonna regret this come playoff time, dog. I really do. And it'll be hilarious if Jaylen Brown sends them home. That shit will be the cherry on top. The only way this
That would be
doesn't work
so
out
funny.
is if basically everyone in Boston knows that Jaylen Brown is Antonio Brown. And
And just crashes out.
do you guys realize that we had one Brown leave Philly and go to Boston, and one Brown leave Boston and go to Philly between the
I
NFL
didn't
and
even
NBA?
realize that.
Yeah.
Way to connect those dots.
I don't track.
Um,
I don't. It's racist of me to keep track of Browns like that, but so I try not to.
What can Brown do for you?
What else do we have, guys?
World Cup.
Yes, sir.
The world's game.
USA. We done did it, dude. I mean, we were favorited. There was no reason we shouldn't have did it. We did have to play some 10 on 11, as Toph said in the pre-show. But man, it feels so good to be rooting for USA in a World
We're
Cup.
the Sweet 16.
Let alone it being
Yeah, we're-
on our turf. Like,
Yeah.
this is sick, bro.
We're actually, and our team looks good. I mean, they played well tonight. We were taking it to them the whole game.
I will bandwagon this whole way to the World Cup, dude. I want this so bad. That'd be so
I love how it's actually uniting America again and really the whole world. It's really been cool to see. I've really enjoyed watching, like, I think it was the Japanese and there was one other country where the fans actually stayed and cleaned up the stadiums after the game. I mean, the amount of social respect and just love on display has been really cool, and how much excitement you see, and obviously the failure too, even just seeing the teams lose. And that I watched the Germany game the other night, and they went into extra
Man.
time, and then it went into penalty kicks. It was over another round of penalty kicks, and that was, I mean, that's intense. I don't know how those guys kept missing the goal either. Like, you're on penalty kicks, and these guys are still kicking it out of bounds.
You think
Kicking
hitting a
it fucking-
game-winning field goal, this pressure, ain't nothing like a
Right.
penalty kick.
Agreed.
That's probably the
I
most
totally agree.
intense situation you can be in all of sports.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
is true.
I think that it's been cool I think it's been funny to basically see like countries get introduced to America and Americans get introduced to soccer. Have you heard about the like
Football.
no, bro, like have you seen like people try and ranch for the first time?
Oh yeah, dude.
Fil A sauce.
Oh,
And barbecue, yeah.
bro,
like
it's
Texas
so much
barbecue.
simpler than
People go
that.
to Walmart.
It's so
and
much
saying,
simpler
like,
than that. They go inside and they're like, "Oh my god, it's a
Walmart.
winter wonderland."
Yeah.
They don't have
Yeah.
AC. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
In the stadiums, yeah. We don't realize how
They-
good we have it here in America, y'all.
bro, we are so spoiled.
Bro,
God
people are
bless
getting
America.
in trouble from leaving by TSA because they're flying out with too many bottles of ranch. Like,
He said,
It's
I'm
not
gonna need
that
this back at
good.
the crib.
Like,
Send
I
this
have
back
a-
to the homeland.
I have a
Fucking
friend that
Fat girl
that-
ketchup.
Fat girl ketchup.
I have a friend that just came back
Take that personally.
from Vietnam. Like, and she brought us like some like mango candy. We have
That sounds
people
good.
flying back to Vietnam bringing fucking ranch.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, ranch, Chick-fil A sauce, and Chipotle. I've heard those are three that are just blowing people's fucking minds. But I think it's funny. There's a big complaint, or I guess not complaint, but basically Americans being like, I know that this is kind of y'all shit, and we're kind of just getting into it now. But as an American who's used to fucking things that kind of make sense, why the fuck do you not stop the clock for soccer when the
It's
ball
just
goes
the
out
way
of
they
bounds?
play. This is the way
And
they
then you
play the
just
game,
add
bro.
an arbitrary amount of time back on at the end. Like last
It's not
night,
arbitrary.
watching-
They're
well,
tracking the stoppage
Yeah, they're
time.
watching.
Okay,
it.
here's why it seems like it's arbitrary, right? Here's why it seems like it's arbitrary. I watched Mexico last night. They added 7 minutes on. The game should have stopped at 97 minutes. It stopped at 98 or 99. Where's the extra time come from? It's
Because they
plus
had
7.
stoppage. Because they had stoppage time
stoppage
during
and
the
extra
stoppage
time.
time.
You know how we
Yeah.
would know? You know how we would? Yeah, but then the shit just ends. Then you're just fucking playing the game, and no one who's playing knows when the
And then
fuck
they
the
just
game
blow the
ends.
whistle.
Refs.
They're watching. I
Hey,
knew it the
they
second.
know.
The second it was the last.
That's kind of the
possession
beauty of the
first
game.
Half. It was like a minute and a half over the 7 minute or whatever they gave them for the first 40, and they were like, they were almost 2 minutes past that, and the goalie kicked it out of goal from I can't even remember the country that we played tonight, but that's all due disrespect to me.
Bosnia.
Bosnia,
you're right, it was Bosnia.
Herzegovina.
Yep. And he kicked it out of goal, and I said the next time that the USA has a steady possession coming back, it's over. They're only giving, because the USA just had a chance, they're going to give them like the extended time. It's weird. It's like, it's almost like where football ends at 0, but the play continues, right? They're like, well, Bosnia they've been dribbling the ball and they've been working it onto USA's side. Like, they get to keep going until USA gets a clear possession back, is I'm pretty sure the rule. I could be wrong. Soccer junkies might roast me for that, but I'm pretty sure that's the rule. And it happened. Like, as soon as USA got the ball, boom, they were like, all right, half over. Like, you had your chance just now. Like, they had a little bit of time while they were running it. We were letting the clock run on 0, but now that you got the ball back, we're done.
All I'm saying is a fucking arrogant ass American who thinks everything should be
Yep,
like
sounds
us.
just
We
like
work in
it.
pounds and ounces and fucking what the fuck is the metric system? And it's fucking soccer, not football.
You
All
know,
I'm
we're the
saying is
only
fucking put a
we're
fucking
the
shot
only
clock on that
country
bitch.
in
Put
the
a
world, Spencer, that doesn't call it football.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck, Matt. I also know that 100 degrees should feel like 100 degrees, not fucking 37 Celsius. Like,
Well,
that shit makes so much more sense.
I, for
All
one,
I'm
feel
saying-
like we should actually switch to the metric system like the rest of the world instead of trying to be so independent.
Yeah, but your ass was rooting for the Toronto Blue Jays too and wanted to go live in fucking Canada. So you're
Yeah,
an
that's
un-American
true.
ass, can't fucking talk. Me,
I think that was when like ICE was murdering people in Minnesota.
Me, who was fucking on that fucking pure-blooded American shit, says fucking when the ball goes out of bounds, click stop, and then we just know how much time is left. Be way fucking easier than
Actually,
two fucking
but
people
that-
know what fucking time is left and no one fucking else. But all right.
But that lends itself to one of the things I love about football is that there's no commercials. You actually get to watch the fucking game. You get to get into the game, the momentum of the game.
He ain't wrong.
They're not stopping it every 2 minutes to take a fucking commercial break.
Matt,
Yes,
So
sir.
Matt,
I
when
do
the
enjoy
ball is
that.
when the ball is out of bounds, they're not running up and down the court, my nigga. Click stop on the stopwatch, throw the ball in, and click play. You don't have to go to commercials. I'm just saying they're not playing. If they're not actively playing, click stop.
Spencer,
Why does this trigger you so much?
Spencer, it's not your game.
I know
Let them.
I know.
Let them,
That I know.
Spencer.
Hey, Spencer McCoy, relax. Spencer McCoy, relax.
I do.
Just get
agree
into
with
it.
you
Just
on
just
that.
embrace it for the beauty of it, bro. People have been playing football for centuries, man. It's one of the oldest
Mhm.
games in the world.
Oh, absolutely. I started this
It's
off by
just-
saying this is on some ignorant asshole American shit. I did say that.
yeah,
Did.
I
My
respect
fellow
you're
the
gonna
fact that it's not our
you're
shit.
gonna die on that hill, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I'm allowed to have
sure.
an. Am I feel like I'm
Okay,
allowed
okay,
to.
Kyle.
I feel like I'm allowed to have an opinion and also realize I'm an asshole for having the opinion.
I'm just gonna let you know. You can never have your opinion.
Well, at least acknowledge it.
Yep.
Yeah, but you can't be mad at us when we say, "Hey, yeah, that was an asshole." You can't be like, "Wait, I said I was an asshole." Yeah, we know, so we're telling you.
Shit. I'm staying on business like Corbin.
Oh, stop! Don't. We just lost every fan that was clicking. They're gone now.
Yeah, we cook now.
What's your what was your idea, Toph? You had a football World Cup crossover idea?
Yes. Me and Kyle were chatting it up back in the good old 2-man weaves. Wonderful episodes that we did there.
That
Yes,
man
Hat off
said
to
I
your
would
boy.
love
Yes,
nothing
sir.
more for no more
Uh,
Spencer.
I
I'm about to
He's
get
like,
I
private
ain't
jobs
say it.
for my own company.
ain't say it. This man ain't jumping to conclusions over here. Chill out there, Ben Simmons. Anyway, because like I said, the World Cup. The reason why it's so big, one again, it's the world's game. But the presentation, and this only happens once every 4 years. So, like I said,
Mhm.
you got, especially in the world, they go ham for the soccer. They put on for the country, the pride, win or lose, they can literally leave it all out there on the field. Now we have our Super Bowl, football, the greatest sports, American football. When I say football,
Mm.
making sure we get the right footballs here.
Let them know.
But like I said, every single year, Super Bowl, you got all the celebrities, you got the commercials, it's always going to be the highest of highest in terms of numbers for just like most watched sporting event, in the world. So what if we were to say, you know what, to make it even more, special, what if we list Super Bowl every single 4 years? So 2020, 2024, 2028, and so on. Now you would still have, kind of think of it as like a college game when you used to have the bowl games, Rose Bowl, Peach Bowl, Fiesta Bowl. You'd still have those, but wouldn't have, our biggest one in there. So, in terms of fairness, as Matt always says, these poverty franchises, you would not have, the Raiders and the Jets represented in the Super Bowl. Instead,
Spencer's
you would
word.
have their whole team's division, i.e., NFC North, AFC East, NFC South, etc. So that way you don't gotta watch the raggedy ass Browns run out there and get dog walks by anybody that they play in there. But you could take from 2020 to 2024, Ravens, Steelers, Bengals, Browns, and make one team out of that. So then they would play the best team of any other division in there. That way to makes it more competitive. You get a better product out there. Because we've had some Super Bowls that have been duds. Patriots, Rams. You had the shellacking that the Eagles and the Chiefs had, round two. You could even say this past one was a dud in there. But I feel like
Yeah.
if you at least took the best of the best in there and you had it once every 4 years, you know, hopefully that would kind of solve, put a better product out there than just having, every single team represented in there.
So let me try to clarify this because I'm trying to figure out if it's which one of these two things it is. Are you basically saying like what if the Pro Bowl was actual football, or are you saying like
No, not a
every
Pro Bowl.
so you're
A
saying like NFC
championship
North,
game.
NFC North versus no, I understand that, but I'm
Yeah.
saying
Right.
like
No, he's saying
it
you
would
get to
be
pick
Oh,
I'm saying
from
it'd be
yeah,
like
the whole
it'd be like
division.
the
Yes.
all stars of the AFC versus the NFC,
Yeah.
or it would be
Or
like the
AFC
NFC
East.
So,
NFC
Yeah.
North, NFC
But it
South.
can only be
And you
from those
can-
past 4 years.
mhm. And you pick
What
someone that
password?
played like that
From
'cause you,
2020 to 2024.
when you're picking your
because that
team
last
for
one
the
just ended.
so basically every year they do like bowl games and they do like one team ends up winning the what we decided off air was the NFL championship, right? Like you get the NFL championship on off years, and then when it's Super Bowl year, like that's when you combine the entirety of the NFC North over the last 4 years, the entirety of the NFC South, blah blah blah. And now, to be fair, we're like, what we were gonna ask is like, build yourselves like a quarterback, wide receiver, running back, flex, tight end, like offense for that team, basically. From right, was that what we were trying to do, or was it?
We will, but in the terms of time, let's just say if you had to pick the past 4 years out of the whole division, who do you think would win it?
Ooh.
Well, I guess what I'm still getting is
NFC West.
Yes, is it just a division?
NFC West.
NFC West.
Yes,
No
it's
doubt.
division
Yes.
over the last 4 years. Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
NFC West.
Because you've had the
strong,
Rams and
everyone else.
49ers over the last 4
Yeah, you
years.
can get Aaron Donald.
And now you've
back.
had the
Trey-
Seahawks last
you
year.
You can pull Aaron
Trey
Donald out of
McBride.
retirement for a playoff run. That's something he would come.
That
back
isn't
for.
as
Exactly. Then you pull Trey McBride from the Cardinals as a tight end.
Bang.
They're destroying.
Yeah.
They're destroying everyone else.
Yeah,
It does not matter.
I don't know if I can say destroy.
Well, destroying. It'd be like it's still the NFL. It'd still be
There's
matchup.
Nope.
AFC.
Hell no.
AFC
Nope.
West would be pretty
Yeah.
good. With you'd have
AFC
KC.
North.
AFC North
Can I-
would be pretty good with Baltimore,
You got to
Cincy. I
pick
mean,
between Lamar, Joe Burrow. You got
Can
the
I
best
put
quarterback.
NFC
And
North in
hey,
there?
You got
NFC
Derrick
North.
Henry.
NFC
Yeah.
North would be pretty fucking good too.
Yes,
with
and
the
the crazy
Lions
part is,
and
I'm probably-
Green Bay.
I'm
and-
okay with Caleb Williams being QB1 for that playoff run.
Listen,
am
when you
more
do
than
it
okay
like
with
this, there is no bad team. Everybody,
Caleb Williams
you're
is your
picking the
QB1
best.
in the NFC North. You've got Amon-Ra. You've got Jettas.
Man, you don't want
You've
golf.
got.
If
Look,
you,
I'm just
if-
saying. That's what I said. I'm
I'll
okay
take
with
I'll
it.
take golf.
I
Golf.
would take off.
Let's take.
I would
I
take
got
it.
Jared.
I just understand where the world's at right now. I understand that the argument is not with Goff right now. So I understand that, like, if it was this year,
Hey, he's gonna prove a lot of people wrong next year.
oh, I believe you. Cade Mays being added to the team was
Spencer being number one.
the best thing. We'll see about that. All right, Spencer, you seem like you got
NFC
some shit
West
you
is
wanna say
tough,
about
though.
this.
No,
That's a
I already
damn
said
good
it. The
line.
NFC West is fucking destroying everyone.
Yeah, that was
It's
my
not-
first
Also,
answer.
really
It's not
quick, I
gonna be
did
close.
say if you did retire in that 4 years span, you could play. So if you want to bring Aaron Donald back, if he was in that
Aaron
first span, he
Donald,
could play.
Miles Garrett, like, bro, it's
Well,
not,
I don't know if you
I
can count Miles.
mean,
He hasn't played.
He hasn't played yet. If it
So
was-
yeah,
Miles would
no,
be
he would not
AFC
be.
North.
he'd be a
He
Brown.
would be.
He'd be the
He would be
North.
AFC North.
I
I mean, it's
think-
still good even without him, but
it doesn't matter. It straight up does not matter.
You do
If
get
you
Jared
take-
Verse and Miles Garrett. Damn.
Even if you
And
could
Von
just-
Miller and Von Miller.
Even if you
Oh,
could just
fucking-
mash up, even
I
if you could
want
just
Von
mash
Miller,
up the
though, at
rosters
this point in
between the
time.
49ers and
Thank you.
and,
Thank
and the
you, Matt.
Rams,
yeah,
Thank you,
you,
Matt.
you have a fucking squad, bro.
You take
over
the
the last 4
fucking-
years.
You take the fucking Super Bowl winning Rams and then add supplemental pieces.
You
in
could
the
add Nick
rest of the shit.
Bosa. You could add Christian McCaffrey. You could add
See,
George
over.
Kittle.
It's
You could
over,
add
dog.
Ayuk. You could add
JS
Go posi-
in.
If you go
Debo.
position,
Yeah, that shit's
position by
crazy.
position, they're
I mean-
fucking destroying everyone else.
Just
I just
combining
can't
those
say
two
destroy.
teams.
Shout out West Coast football.
you
Shout
could
out
fucking-
West Coast
You
football.
could fucking nerf
Holy
them
shit.
and put
Hey, we're all
Brock
trying to
Purdy
catch
as
up
their
to 'em.
quarterback, and it would still wouldn't matter.
Okay, see, not see. Here we go again.
It's bro, position by position, they're cooking. There's no one that can line up with them. You've
We
got
can't. We can't
Jansen-
say no one though.
But we haven't even got.
I mean, even you could even look at the offensive line. You're looking at Trent Williams.
Trent Williams.
The Lion or the Rams had Whitworth. They had
Was
other-
Whitworth
they
still
had
in
Dick.
there? Was that
He
19?
was within.
That
He
was-
was within the
that might
last
have
4
been
years.
literally the end of
21.
2020.
Yeah, he was within the last
They
4
might
years.
just creep down.
He might be
Yeah.
just missing.
And those are your two tackles. I mean, they had good guards, good centers between both teams.
And you
I just got a
Sean
hard time saying
McVay
someone's
and
getting
Kyle
destroyed.
Shanahan coaching them.
Right. It would be hard to say which one of those to even. Okay, you're calling the plays.
No,
They'd
you
have to
don't
flip-
want Shanahan. He's a choker.
You'd have to
don't
flip
want
a
him.
coin.
Ooh, that just made me.
Shanahan
excited
might
for my
make you
questions.
lose. Shanahan's cursed.
All right, all right. So
That's-
I
hey, wait,
I'm
wait,
gonna-
wait.
go ahead.
I'm
Go
gonna-
ahead. There's
I'm
something
gonna
else.
go-
You.
I'm gonna
Go
go with
ahead.
Toph and say that's probably the only way that they fucking lose is if Shanahan.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say.
It's Shanahan's
I'm
the
going
coach.
Shanahan.
Yeah, you might be right.
Shanahan
He'll find
away.
a way to fucking fumble it.
I'd rather have fucking Pete Carroll back there again than Shanahan.
Shit. You could damn near let a fucking monkey coach that fucking team. I guarantee they're gonna fucking destroy everybody else. Tell me the division that's coming up with them, position by position.
The only division I think would actually get dog walked was probably is the AFC East. That's like the Jaguars, Titans, and Colts.
That's the South.
That's
AFC
the
South.
I think that's the weakest one.
Yeah,
I think the past 4 years, weakest one.
I mean, the
I still think
NFC
the
South
AFC
hasn't
North
been
is
great,
a
but
sleeper one.
like we
Heck,
got
even NFC East.
NFC East has been bad. I mean, you got the Patriots being outliers lately, but yeah. I mean, I think it's a 3-legged race. Like, there's the only two chances are NFC North and AFC West to me, or AFC West.
Chiefs, Broncos, Chargers, and Vegas. I'm not putting it past them either.
That's what I'm saying. You get Brock Bowers in there and Travis Kelce
You get
in there,
Patrick
the 2
Mahomes,
tight end set.
good offensive line, good receiver, good defense. Like that is like I said, there's a lot of good ones. It's just the Colts one I think is nasty.
And
even the Browns got some people.
Ant just popped in the chat on a topic from 40 minutes ago, talking about Giannis for Brown would have had Milwaukee in the same shitty position. The 29-year-old max player and no role players coming to them. Miami's trade included so many affordable role players. It was much better for the Bucks, and that is something that they talked about too with Jimmy Haslam being the owner, and he just went through the situation with Myles Garrett of like having a superstar that wants out. He was like, "There's no way that we would know for sure that Jaylen Brown would stay, so let's not do that."
Yeah, that's fair. Good point, Ant. Come back on the podcast, motherfucker.
Sorry, I didn't mean to derail what we're just talking about, but wanted to respond to that.
No, I mean, it feels like the general public pretty much said the West is taking it.
Yeah.
So like
I think it's a pretty general consensus.
Yeah,
they are the favorites.
They can't say they're just walking away with it. That's one thing. But I definitely think it'll be theirs to lose.
For sure. I think other teams, it's like we say, like you lay 2 teams out there when they're all that skilled, you never know what's going to happen on the football field, you know?
I mean, shit, if someone goes down, your backups.
I think it does come down.
Your backup is good.
Yeah, your backup. Yeah, exactly. Your backup is a Pro Bowler, probably. You know, in a couple of those divisions. So
shit, backup might be a fucking former MVP. In some cases, so
yeah, that's true. Yeah, shout out Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers is not making the team.
I was waiting.
Now the past 4 years.
Hey,
now if you gave me 16-20, oh for sure.
For sure.
That year,
you go down here.
We ain't even got to question it, but yeah, 2024. Yeah, brother, not on the team. Respect.
We have anything else before Matt's minutes?
Nope. Hand it off to Eminem.
I was gonna. Okay. I had questions of the week.
That's last.
Oh, okay. All right. We said anything else? Like, are we gonna do anything else before we let him close us out?
No. Questions is always last. If you haven't watched us in a little bit, we moved our regular All Due Disrespect to Sundays, just to give us a little bit more free time on Wednesday episodes. But Matt usually got a soapbox to get on. We did not want to take that away from him. So we're still going to do on that first Wednesday when Matt's on. We're going to give him his time. Tell us what we got to talk about. We're going to hand it over Matt. Matt's minutes. You're muted.
Thanks, Spence.
No problem, Grandpa.
Damn, this is the first time he's got a right to say it.
I mean, he says it all the time offline. It's fine.
I know.
It's ageism at work.
Yeah,
but I'm not even that old yet.
It's ageism at work.
But anyway, I was going to rant about all sorts of things tonight, like the Iran war. I think I ranted about the last time, which is ended in a debacle, a memorandum of understanding, which is usually language, when one business is about to buy another business. And that's what we've been humbled in response to the war that we demanded unconditional surrender at the beginning of, is ending in a memorandum of understanding with Iran. So I'll just leave that at that. I want to talk about the reflecting pool. The cesspool, as President Trump ran and said he was going to drain the swamp. He's actually, in fact, done the quite opposite and made it more of a swamp in Washington, D.C.
Yeah.
If you've never been to the the Washington Memorial and it's the Lincoln Memorial that it overlooks, it's called a reflecting pool, and it's a big little pool that just sits there, and it was just fine. I was there a couple years ago. It didn't need a renovation. It wasn't the most beautiful pool I'd ever seen in my life, but it served its purpose just fine. It was just a little body of water you walk around, and Trump said he was going to paint it American flag blue, and he was going to renovate it, and it would be done by July 4th, 2026. And at the time, he said it was only going to cost about $1.8 million. They were going to seal it and basically just paint it and make it look much more attractive. So it did actually happen on time, but the costs have ballooned to what people say of about $14.2 billion, and that's from the New York Times. So the costs have ballooned to about 7.5, 8 times what the original estimate was. And this whole project was given as a no bid contract to a building contractor whose ultimate owner, JJ Cafaro, is a huge Trump donor. So this guy donated to the Trump campaign, and he's getting these crony deals, no bid. One of the things that the government has to do is when they get a job that's contracted out like that, they're supposed to get multiple bids so they can get the best price and get the best deal for the American taxpayer. Because this is our US taxpayer dollars at work. And it's $14 million now that have just been wasted on this pool. And they said it was supposed to be beautiful and painted American flag blue. However, June 16th, when they filled it full of water after the whole project was done, it completely was filled with algae. They painted it a dark color, and in turn, the water, the pool reflected the sun, and the water got hotter, and it created a massive algae bloom. And then they're still wasting more taxpayer dollars to pay the National Park Service to pour hydrogen peroxide in the pool to kill the algae. The insanity of this is really like boundless. They also Trump himself has also claimed that a former Olympic canoe racer who just stopped by the pool and picked up some of the material that was flaking off because the sealant is already peeling off and floating around in this pool of algae. And they're saying that someone cut the pool and vandalized it, and they've put fences up around it, and they're now guarding this pool. So it just
Oh
is
God.
it's just unbelievable the amount of resources that are being wasted on this just thing that never needed to happen in the first place. Just kind of like the Iran war. Spencer, what do you got?
I just to add to the idiocracy of that with you. When this was happening initially, and then when they went to add the hydrogen peroxide to it, on Twitter, you saw scientists talking about how this is going to create algae, and then how the hydrogen peroxide would not work. Like you'd need so much of it in order to kill it, and they basically the plan was all fucked up. And then lo and behold, they created the algae, and then it didn't get rid of it, and you just had this fucking clear area around the pool, and then all the algae in the fucking center still. And it was like, if people on Twitter can see this, how are the people that are supposed to be our top minds in government not able to figure this shit out? That shit is so dumb.
Yeah.
Not
Oh.
actually the
Yes,
top
we're
minds.
being led by idiots. Um, it's a shame. I mean, we're celebrating our 250th anniversary this weekend, though, and as we were just talking about, how great America is when we were talking about the World Cup. We're going to celebrate. I think America is still the best country in the world. We're gonna get better. We're gonna get back to being normal again. I actually voted today, so I vote absentee. So I already voted for the midterms. I put my shit in the mail today. So I think get excited about that. We got a lot we can do here in the midterms in November. We're only 4 months away from being able to really start to change the narrative again as Americans and get back to some level of decency and hold child molesters and traffickers accountable and fucking get back to being the best country in the world again, like we never really stopped being. But I think we can just keep working on improving. So um, that's my rant for the week, for the month.
I'm sure we'll talk more, the other three of us, on Sunday, the day after the 4th of July. But just to piggyback off of Matt talking about us being the greatest country in the world, it irks me so much when people say, especially to minorities, but also to other people, if you're talking about things you have issue with the country, of like, if it's that bad, go back to where you came from or just leave or something. And it's like, I truly believe that the most American thing that you can do, going back to like our founding fathers and the liberties and call to action that they basically gave to all Americans, is the fact of it's not just being complacent with whatever is going on, but putting the
Be
work in and the
informed.
time and effort to try to make it better. And if you have
Be a
an
part of
issue
the
with
debate.
it, say something, try to educate people, vote, all of these things. It's not about, just because you complain doesn't mean that you hate where you're at. It means that you want to see it do better. And I think that that's the most American thing of all, is caring enough to want to cause change.
Yeah, I
Amen.
agree. Yeah, that's all we can do. I mean, we grow, we learn, yeah. I mean,
Well, we have the agency to do so. I think the Republicans are terrified. There
shut
was
up, Ella.
actually Congress actually did something good for
Ella
the
agrees with
American.
us, I think.
There was a story this week that was under the radar. I think Congress passed this housing bill that was actually supposed to prevent private equity firms from buying single family homes and using them as rentals, as profit centers. It was also supposed to generate more housing. It was supposed to subsidize a lot more houses to be built. And Trump did not sign this bill. Congress actually agreed on something and did something positive, and our president refused to sign it
Finally.
because he was demanding that they pass the SAVE Act, is what he calls it, which you could basically
Yeah.
change the name of this to "Your driver's license is not good enough identification for you to vote" act, because he's trying to make it so you need a passport or your birth certificate to go in and vote, which is bullshit. The elections are run by the state. I have a state of Michigan driver's license. Don't fuck with me. I have every right to vote in this state. And it's just, that's how scared they are, because he's refusing to sign a housing bill to help you and I have a better opportunity to get a nice house or a nice apartment. Like, instead of that, he's saying we need to make it harder for people to vote. That's the man that's in the White House. So that's wild.
It's super wild. As we talked about earlier, I've been gone for the last few days. Really just coming back into catching up with everything going on in the world. I know the Supreme Court has met on several different things. I'm not aware of what all of them are, but I know that they just denied his whole push for ending birthright citizenship, which I think is a big win. You know what I mean? If you're born in America, you are a fucking American.
Well, I think it was a 6-3 vote. It was not a unanimous vote. That's the scary thing about it.
Fucking Uncle Ruckus wrote like 119-page dissertation on fucking being upset about it, but
yeah. And I think I agree. I mean, it's part of it's a constitutional right. It's something that was woven into the blood of this democracy. Like, you can't take that away 250 years later. It's something that is a thing here. And you know what? This country's always been built by immigrants. Immigrants aren't the problem. Yes, I don't think we should have open borders. I don't think we should have them just walking right in like a revolving door. But I also don't think we should be treating every single one of them like criminals either. And we should be indoctrinating them now into America. We should be welcoming them into the country, making sure they can speak English, making sure they can find a job. Like, they want to contribute. These people are coming here to seek a better life for in most cases. And
I do agree with that. Yeah.
Something that I was just talking to, kind of the World Cup stuff. Think about different countries and stuff. And I was just talking to one of my friends the other day. Is like, so many other countries, if you look, like, if you go to like China or Japan, like, if you go to China, you're gonna see primarily Chinese people. You go to, Japan, you're going to see primarily Japanese people. You're not going to see too many other people that don't look like them there. One of the biggest things for us is we've always been a melting pot of so many different cultures and races and stuff like that. And it's part of what has made us great. Like, we're not just, we're not all white or all black or just black and white. You know what I mean? Like, we're all these different things that have helped. The Chinese helped build the railroads, and black people fucking were the whole economic fucking force of the early country, and so many different cultures have added to make us what we are.
And all throughout that history, there has been an extreme levels of tension that existed within our society amongst all those different groups, and we've still found a way to cooperate and work together, and vote every 2 and 4 years, and keep America going, and build this great country.
But I think that there's been a lot of positive things, especially, sports is a good way to see, so many ways of stuff coming together. Like the Knicks won. All the boroughs were celebrating that shit. You know what I mean?
That's cool.
It wasn't the different boroughs beefing with each other. It was like all of New York was happy for that. The World Cup, everybody's so excited to have an event in America, or to have, the US team doing well, or there's certain moments that still show that, despite all the differences, there's so many similarities, so many things that
I agree. I agree. So it's awesome.
We just lost Kyle right before questions of the week.
I think he forgot he had to do something. Saw something shiny.
He gone.
But I can also rant about Fox 17.
Hit us with that.
Somebody please, it's listening, because I don't have social media, but if somebody else out there has DirecTV in West Michigan and is also affected by this, is pissed off, please contact somebody on Fox 17, because they absolutely suck. I don't know how they blacked out on DirecTV during the World Cup. Like, I feel like you, Spencer, when ESPN and I think it was YouTube had a falling out, had to renegotiate, right before football season. I feel like this is even worse, because like if you're ESPN and Disney, you have all the content and all the leverage in the world to say we want a little more money. If you're Fox 17, what are you holding out for? Like, what do you even have? Like, you're like a local regional Fox channel. Like, you're trying to block out, you're literally prohibiting, sports fans in the area from watching the World Cup. You're making me go watch it on Peacock and Telemundo, and practicing my Spanish listening. And it's getting better. I'm starting to pick out words.
You said,
so
"Go!"
Es muy más rápido. I'm starting to like pick them out, and I can start to form a sentence. So I'm level 12 on Duolingo. Spence, I gotta follow you on that too.
Oh,
I gotta start catching up.
Wow.
I haven't played since my third day. I downloaded it.
I'm
on like a 90-day streak.
I've been off for so long that Duolingo stopped begging me to come back. They accepted the breakup.
Listen, what you doing here?
Yeah. Are you really trying to learn? Yeah.
I'm at the point where I probably should just pay for it, because I would use it more, I think, if I could.
Okay. Yeah, hey, look, next podcast, 1 month from now, we're going to have a conversation in Spanish to start the episode.
Okay. See.
Sí. See.
He said, I'm on level 12. See. I'm on level 12 too then. What the fuck?
Now you speak in my language.
Hey,
no comprende.
Señor Kyle. Now. ¿Tú tienes preguntas?
Yeah,
questions of the week. I got you.
I can understand that.
Do you have questions? That's a good one. Para de semana. Questions for the week.
There we go.
For the week.
Okay. All right. Para de semana.
Preguntas para de semana. Questions for the week.
Pregnant. Sarah.
Preguntas. Preguntas.
I'm just kidding. All right. All right. So, a couple known as the Skywalkers climbed the Empire State Building to plant a flag this week. Actually, not this week, this morning. And the flag stated, "When the power of love meets the beats the love of power. The world knows peace. An absolute poetic and I think timely thing, especially after what Matt just talked about. They probably knew he was about to say all this stuff and wanted to make a statement.
I like it.
But after that, dude proposed to his girl on the top of the Empire State Building.
That's
She
hard.
said yes. Obviously, she didn't want to get
She
pushed
better.
off.
The implication.
So, my question to you guys is, what is the craziest thing that you would do to send a message to the world like that? I'll go first because I know this is a tough question. I know none of us are about to climb a building. None of us are about to do anything crazy like that.
They like
Like,
climbed the
send
outside
a
of it like
message. They
Spider-Man.
climbed the
Like,
whole thing. Yeah, it was insane. Like,
that's wild.
something I would never do for anything, like let alone the love of my life. I love you, babe. But I would not climb the Empire State Building for you. I don't think you would do it for me either. So I'm very happy to be able to make that statement. But what would you guys do for this world? This goes against just his fiance, right? So for me, and Matt, you brought this up earlier, so it was very funny. I've been seeing that other fans have been helping pick up trash around the World Cup, stadiums, and I'm like, next time I'm at a Pistons game or I'm at a Lions game, I'm going to clean up like the 3 rows around me. I want whoever the hell that janitor is that night. They'll never know it was me, but I want to like ghost a thing of like, I want to just like clean up all these popcorn buckets for you. I can't just be up here and be like, I'm gonna make a political statement and the world is gonna follow me. But what I can do is make one cleanup person's day by being like, you don't got to clean this row, like that's what I can get. Like as of right now,
But
in
it
my
would be
life,
even
I hope
cooler
I
if
could get
you
more.
could inspire somebody else to do it too. And if a
Right,
few
be like,
people,
hey,
if you can get a handful of people to do it, maybe the guy doesn't have to clean a whole section. So
that's true.
it's
That's a
all
good
it
point.
takes is one person. There's a really great video of like that one. Have you guys ever seen that video of the guy who's just dancing his ass off at that festival, and he's just literally dancing by himself with his shirt off? And then finally, one person comes over to him and starts just dancing like a fucking weirdo with him. And then, 30 seconds later, there's 50 people dancing their ass off in a crowd. I mean, all it takes is one.
That
Is kind
one
of the
that
point of the
just
video.
says fuck
Yeah,
it.
let's just keep your energy high and don't let people bring you down, man.
Yeah, remember we have free will out here.
Yep.
I would. I'll use my time to answer this question just to tell 2 similar things to what you guys just talked about. Well, I went to a comedy show a few years ago, and we got there like a few minutes, maybe like 10 minutes late. I was with a group for someone's birthday. We got there maybe like 10 minutes late, and y'all know I got a motherfucking laugh, and I guess at some point this lady had leaned over that was in our corner with us and told Lex like, "Oh, like I'm happy you guys are here. Like, y'all brought so much energy to the area because of my motherfucking laugh." Turns out she also had a wild ass laugh, so I started laughing. Now she feel comfortable laughing. Now the whole side of the room is doing more fucking laughing because ain't nobody scared about the laughing. So yeah, I've kind of been
That's
the
what you got
fucking
for the
one
world.
guy. I've been the one weird guy dancing before.
You've been the one weird guy
Ain't
laughing
nothing wrong
before.
with it,
They're all
bro.
like, wait, I can
Yeah.
laugh too?
Yeah. And so other thing real fast, too, just you talking about trash pickup and stuff. Something cool that Electric Forest does is after the headliner every night, they like put on like the big screen. It's like a fucking song, and it's got like the voice is like prize cart. And what they do is basically you can go to this cart and get bags, and you can pick up all the fucking trash out because it's outside. So you fill these bags full of trash. Depending on how much trash you bring back, they give you like rewards. So I mean, it can be something small like a pin. It could be something big to like a VIP upgrade or like a ticket for like merch from like the booth or something like that. Depends on how much like volume of trash you bring. So yeah, that's really cool too. It's like we're out there taking care of the environment that we're partying on, which is
My
which is
third
cool.
grade teacher did that same shit to us. I'm so glad it still works on adults.
Yeah. Clean up. Clean up.
They're
Hey.
like, we'll give you some drugs and money. Clean up.
And Zoran Mamdani, he went crazy too. Did you see the next day after the Knicks celebration? They had that shit fucking all taken care of. And New Yorkers were out there helping clean that shit up too. And he was smart. He had like, fucking motherfuckers want to go vandalize shit. He gave them like decoy buses to go fuck up.
I saw people were
Oh, that's hilarious.
like applauding the sanitation workers, like working behind the whole parade and shit, like cleaning up after it.
The next day, that shit was sparkling.
Yeah. I like Mamdani.
Same. But those are the answers to the question that I'll give you.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Y'all better than me. I ain't thinking of a damn thing.
The
whole time I'm like, shit, I ain't got nothing.
So I was like, I'll give away $100 gift card if someone can beat me in Madden.
Ain't got to worry about that.
Exactly. He's like, I'll put it at 10K.
Here we go. I got one. I was at the grocery store the other day. You know, people get lazy, don't put their carts back. I put a cart back. Then
Hey, let's
there we go.
Hey,
that's
you
the
know,
best one
Aldi,
of all.
that's how you get your quarterback.
Was it an Aldi?
Yeah.
It's at mine, but yeah, Aldi does a little quarter in there.
That's funny, bro.
I've had that happen to me before too, where I'm like with numerous people, numerous places, even places I wouldn't expect. Like I'm the person that I guess seems approachable for people to ask for help. Like I had a person in a wheelchair at a bus stop. I was just walking by, and this dude in a wheelchair like came by and was like, "Hey, can you help me? Like, can you hold this and help me get on this bus?" Never seen him before. I was in fucking Hale, Michigan, at a fucking grocery store. This was like 2 years ago. Grocery store with nothing but fucking fuck Biden and pro Trump and all this, and I'm looking around like, where the fuck am I at? And some fucking old white lady came up and asked me to reach something from the top shelf for her. I was like, of all the people here to ask, I'm the only person that looks like me. I'm surprised you came to talk to me. Sure, Grandma, I got you.
Bro, you are one of the most approachable people in the world. Like, and I've probably said this on the podcast already, but one of the first memories I have of Double Dose is we were walking into a Meijer and he was just saying hello to people that he didn't know. I'm like, do you know that lady? He's like, no, I just thought it'd be nice to say hello. Like,
this is just friendly, bro.
He's being the greeter at Meijer, and he's like a 16-year-old
friendly, bro.
Yeah, he's just the most friendly.
It's okay. It's okay to be friendly.
There's no social anxiety in that man, especially at that age. I'm sure some grew over college and all that. Yeah, but back then, man, you could not phase this guy. He was the man. That's one of the main reasons I loved you back then, bro.
Back then, he doesn't love me anymore.
No, because you changed.
I'm talking too much shit about the Lions.
You talk shit about the Lions, KD. No, I'm kidding. I always love you.
I love you too.
See you tomorrow, bitch.
Oh, yeah.
Pants dick.
What you got next?
All right, next question.
Short pussy.
What? This is back to Toph's topic. What current NFL head coach would you pick to be your mentor if you were just you're given the job shadowing them? Any NFL coach, all 30.
Oh, McVay, for sure. McVay.
Damn, it's that easy. All right, yeah, I didn't know it was that easy. All right.
I mean, Dan Campbell's great. I love.
He's not
Campbell,
picking
but
McVay. No, I'm picking McVay too. I love Dan Campbell. I'm picking McVay. I want to pick Shanahan because
Dan Campbell would be number 2.
But
for me,
I'm going McVay, Shanahan, Dan, for me. But and that's as a homer. But like I love Dan, but I feel like I know Dan already. I want to learn the X's and O's. Go ahead.
You want to learn to never kick field goals.
The thing about McVay though is
trust your gut.
Like it'd be hard to relate to him or to actually learn from him because he's a savant. I don't know if you guys know that he has an actual photographic memory.
I'm a savant too when it comes to Madden. Shit.
But I'm saying like he's like, like you've seen it with him, you've seen it with LeBron. Like they can sit there and like you could ask him about a play during the game and he can see the play and be like, yeah, there's 13 seconds left in the third quarter and we did this and this person came here. Like that's not going to relate well to us because we are.
Don't say us now.
Okay. It's not going to relate well to me. I'm not at that level of like. you know what I mean? Like you're.
I
it's
feel like
not
you're
even
selling
that
yourself short, Spence. I feel like
It's
you
not
you
that
just
easy.
catch on.
Spider 2 wide banana.
I think you have a better. I think Spencer
I
has a
think you guys
better
are
memory
missing-
than he gives himself credit for, though. Too like
I
you,
think you
if
guys are
you're
missing my
on that
point.
team, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I don't know. It's okay. I just don't know if that would be the best way for me to learn is by somebody that's like LeBron, for example, right? Like I can't fucking just be bigger and taller and dunk. Like I'm going to need to have someone show me the footwork. Like I'm not operating on that level, so me trying to do what you do, it's not going to work the same way for me. I need to work with somebody else. Like you're just physically gifted in a way that I'm not. And not that I sell myself short. McVay is just a fucking actual genius.
Yeah, but I mean, you could learn how to be a genius, maybe. I don't
You
know. I
can't
think
learn how to be a genius. You can you can practice getting smarter and acquire more knowledge. You can't learn to be a genius.
yes, you can.
This is a whole. I agree with Matt here, though. I think I don't
feel
know that
like
you can.
yes, at some point you would
mean,
eventually
you
gain
hit
enough knowledge where you
genius
become a
IQ.
genius, bro. Like
Yeah.
yes,
You would
can
hit
learn
at
to
a
be a
different time.
Right, but what I'm saying is that motherfucker's gifted.
he
I
may
need to
have
work
natural
with
talent
I
to
I need to
view
grind with
play.
somebody.
Sure,
I need to grind with
but
somebody, not just be, you know what I mean?
if you immerse yourself in a game long enough, anybody could,
You know what?
be able
Change
to
my
visualize
answer.
plays.
Tom Brady fucking did it through the grind. He wasn't naturally fucking mentally that gifted. He watched film every fucking day. I need to go grind with somebody. I'm not just gonna pick it up like McVay does.
Yeah,
All right. I'm gonna change my answer.
Yeah.
Give me Lane Kiffin.
I was gonna say
I'll allow it. I'll allow
Mike
it.
me-
Fuck
Tomlin.
it.
Give me
Mike
Big
Mike
Lane.
Tomlin will be. He retired, but he'll be another one too.
Mike Tomlin's up there for sure.
Give me Lane and Big O.
I'd go with does it have to be active?
I did say
No.
active. That was.
Oh, did you?
okay.
I ain't
Yeah,
hear that
but that's
part. Never
okay.
mind.
That's okay.
If I could do
fuck it.
unactive, or I guess if we could just do college, I'm going
do
with Bill
anything.
Belichick.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm good on that.
Someone
Hey,
that
he
will
gonna teach you.
that.
He gonna teach you how to get them young hoes.
That's why I think Lane Kiffin. That's why I just switch it up. Down to
He
earth.
said, "I'll teach you how to teach
On
you
in,
butter
on in,
Spence, bro."
Good old Uncle Bill.
I'm going with somebody that knows the shit and can grind it out with me. If I can't take Bill, I'm taking Pete Carroll.
You think you? All right, hold up. You
Pete
think
Carroll.
you think you're gonna sit there in a film room with Bill,
Yeah.
eating your ass alive because of one small discrepancy after you won by 14? You're gonna sit there and eat that?
Yeah, I had to work for this fucking asshole right here.
Shit, you gonna say
Spencer Wright and selling the insurance.
On my
you
screen,
gonna
I
say
pointed to
Bill? At
Matt.
least it said Nick Saban.
Can I tell you a quick
Yeah,
story about Matt?
Saban would be a good one.
Can I tell you a quick story about Matt real quick? After
Hopefully it's a
Matt
good
was
one.
no longer our manager and had got promoted, we found out from talking to other stores, basically every store had a meeting every Friday to go over everything. We found out fucking months later, we were the only store in the fucking area that had meetings twice a week because this dickhead was having us come in on Tuesdays for these meetings we thought everyone else was doing, and he just wanted greatness.
Yes.
So, yes.
I was challenging y'all.
All right.
Man, we had us putting in hours. We thought everyone else had these fucking Tuesday meetings, just us.
Spencer used to show up in his snuggie and shit at 8:30 in the morning, smelling like beer and cigarettes.
Nothing wrong with that.
I was a fucking young
I was
college
talking
student,
shit.
man, bro. This shit was a job.
Hey, you still showed you showed up. I was happy you were there.
He
That was all I could
there,
ask.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
To
That's
a
how I
meeting
feel
that
about
wasn't
my
sanctioned
guys,
by the
bro.
fucking higher ups. But yeah, so my point is, I've worked for motherfuckers that will grind you a little bit harder to fucking get results. So yeah, give me Bill.
All right. Hey, I mean, his reputation is there. I mean, you can't argue from learning from the greatest NFL coach of all time, in my opinion.
From Bill or
and
Tom?
A lot of people. What's that?
Nothing.
All right. I heard you. Question number 3.
That's a fun one though. Fun question.
Yeah, that is a fun question. I'm glad y'all ate that up. No, I'm gonna.
So yeah, let me suck my own dick
No,
too.
yeah, that was. I fucking.
Those are great questions.
I've had some shit stinkers on here. That was fucking good. We had a. I sat here. That shit said like 136 or 134 or something when I asked that question, and then went on for 4 more minutes. I'm like, that's my best one yet. I'm gonna take that one. All right, question number 3. You get $1,000 every time you shave all your body hair, eyebrows and hair included. How many times a year are you going full Villanueva?
Oh, you niggas are gonna know me as Josh Jobs Jr.
Oh, 100, probably 100.
Josh Jobs
Everything?
Jr., dog.
I'd be a six-figure
Every
shaved man.
thing.
Yep, same.
Wait, you mean I have to, or like have I like ever?
Because really, that's only like
I'm
10 times a
saying
month.
You get $1,000 every time you do it, starting right now.
It's like 8 times a month, like once every 3-4 days. I'd do
Every
that.
day?
Fuck it. Yeah.
We're just
Damn,
gonna be a
Toph, he
full.
said every
We're
day.
gonna be a fully bald podcast.
Hey, he'd make 365,000 that year though. Shit.
Will Smith gonna be slapping
sir.
people the way they go through alopecia.
I mean, that's
I
like
was
gonna be
waiting
a
for the Jada
full-time
Pinkett
job.
joke.
Full-time overtime job. Ain't got nothing better to do. Get to shave.
I hate shaving though, so I don't know. That would be hard, man.
Fuck
I hate
getting
even
paid.
fucking
But you
trimming my
gotta do-
beard and
Your
everything.
babe will love it.
You gotta hit the legs, the balls,
Yeah.
everything.
That's so much. That's so much
Every time.
work. That'd be like an hour.
It's an hour.
I'll get a
I'd-
Brazilian
an hour
once a
for
week.
a
Naked
$1,000.
mole rat.
Once a
An
week.
hour for
you know?
$1,000. Yeah, I mean that's worth it.
So Spencer's making $52K a year.
Yeah, on top of my job.
Yeah.
All right,
let's
big
go.
baller. Jeez, I want 100, dude. I'm going twice.
Okay,
What?
fair.
I'll go. Yeah, I mean, I'll do that for 5 years, and then I'll hit a fucking Jason Momoa glow up. I'll start steroids. I'll eat a bunch of fucking red meat, and I'll become a Viking.
I'm looking at you right now, dog. I don't know that you got Jason Momoa in your jeans.
He's too bird-chested.
I got German, Irish, and gay in my lineage.
Fuck is that and gay?
He said, "Not Jason Momoa. You might
We're an
fuck
hour and
Momoa.
40 in.
Momoa
YouTube
sus."
won't demonetize us at this point.
Related
We got to start
podcast.
monetizing first. That's my last question for y'all. Toph, take us out of here, bro.
Pause.
Hey, you know, we'll let that slide, Ben. Okay,
Time out.
as always,
Hey, hit a jump
especially
shot,
on this
motherfucker.
episode. Yeah, we're gonna be here all day for that. That's
I'm
the
sorry.
case. I ain't never wrapping up here. Now I'm going to sit back then.
Ah,
My
you
chair
ain't
and
never wrapping
recline.
up. You ain't never wrapping up. Hey, yo, time out again.
Oh, all right.
Hey,
Especially on this episode, the turn of the Fatal 4-Way. If
Yes,
you watch
sir.
it, did you break your own
Time
microphone?
out again.
Stop. No. You're reaching. You're
Hey,
reaching.
can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
2
Please.
seconds. Just because I don't want to fucking have to bring up Electric Force again on the next episode. But I want to tell you guys, the fucking headliners Thursday night was motherfucking Shaq back-to-back T-Pain.
Oh, my God.
Crazy timeline. That we're in.
Oh, my God. That's terrible. I'm going to buy you a drink. I mean,
Okay,
T-Pain
if you
had
listen
be
to us
hard.
on the audio side of things, Spotify, Apple Music, follow us at Late Entry. Every time we're
Check us out,
notified we
y'all.
drop a banger, especially on YouTube, hit that bell notification so you are notified every time a banger drops. Comment, like, subscribe, helps the algorithm out. Maybe we can make some money, a couple extra dollars. You know, feed the kids, buy some dog food. You know, taxpayer dollars, get a little return on that. And on that note, Late Entry, we out.
Just keep tuning in.